who among us hasn't heard a strange sound in the night? A noise that makes you get out of bed to see what it is. When it comes to those things that go bump in the night, the Mr. Men and Little Misses show no fear. Okay, maybe a little fear.
And that's when the black cat crossed my path, and you know what that means, bad luck. Not that I'm superstitious or anything. Okay, maybe just a little. That's why I was like, go away, kitty, go away. And you know what it did?
It went away.
How did you know? It was a very smart cat.
Do you ever stop
Stop what?
talking?
You're so silly, Mr. Stubborn. Oh my gosh, look, a full moon! Not a half moon or a crescent moon, but a totally full moon. You know what happens on a full moon?
You stop talking?
No, somebody's going to turn into a werewolf. They'll sprout hair and pointy ears and everything. Scary stuff.
There's no such thing as a werewolf.
Oh, yes, there is. I saw it on TV.
You can't believe everything you see on TV.
But it was real. They came from the Transylvanian forest. I assume they came by plane. Hey, I wonder if you have to pay more for your airplane ticket if you're a werewolf.
For the last time, there is no such thing as a werewolf.
Oh, no. Mr. Stubborn, you're turning into a werewolf.
Nothing is happening to me.
But your face, it's turning into a wolf face.
Leave my face out of it. Now, where is our waiter? Our dinner should be here by now.
Sorry it took so long for your dinner. I had my arms full. Oh! Mr. Stubborn, you're,
That's what I've been trying to tell him.
What are you trying to say?
That someone's turning into a werewolf.
I don't even think a tickle would help right now.
I have had enough of this ridiculous talk. I am not a werewolf. There is no such thing as a werewolf.
Ah! It's a werewolf!
Ah, werewolf!
It's a werewolf!
Ah!
For the last time, there is no such thing as a werewolf. That mirror is cheap!
I must tell you, Mr. Small, I really like being a mailman.
You were born for the job, Mr. Nosy. How else could you read everyone's mail?
I know. Look, Mr. Scatterbrain got an invitation to the Dillydale Clown Convention.
Oh, that fellow really knows how to have a good time. How curious.
Mr. Scatterbrain doesn't usually leave his door open like this.
Exactly. This looks suspicious.
Ooh. Mr. Scatterbrain! Are you home?
Hark! I hear the sound of distress. In other words, someone needs our help. Mr. Scatterbrain?
No!
Great McGillicuddy! He's left his elephant unattended.
Yeah, look! Those cans of paint are open. Aha! He was about to paint his living room.
Or his elephant. Either way, it looks as though Mr. Scatterbrain has vanished.
You don't suppose aliens could have come to take him away to their planet?
We shouldn't rule anything out. Let's investigate a little further.
He left without eating these delicious-looking pizza dogs. Oh, they're still warm.
Then he hasn't been gone for long.
Mr. Small, would it be rude to eat these pizza dogs? I'd hate to see them go to waste.
I'm sure Mr. Scatterbrain would want it that way.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd say that.
That sounds like Mr. Scatterbrain. It's coming from the basement.
Right behind you, buddy boy.
The noise appears to be coming from behind that door.
But wait! What if it's some kind of monster back there and not Mr. Scatterbrain?
Mr. Scatterbrain is our friend. We owe it to him to find out. No, I meant turn the knob. Do not try to run. My associate has a black belt in karate.
What a coincidence! I have a green belt that I left back in Onionville and red suspenders upstairs in my china closet.
Mr. Scatterbrain, are you okay?
Oh, sure. Just a little tired of peanuts, maybe. This is my peanut cellar, don't you know? You see, I was going to paint my living room, and I was making a little lunch for me and Penelope. Did you meet Penelope, by the way?
Yes, a fine elephant she is.
I know, but what an appetite! And I only had 2 pizza dogs. So I came down here to get a bucket of peanuts when I got locked in. That door doesn't open from the inside.
No!
I should have told you that before it closed again.
Do you mean we're locked in here too?
It looks that way.
Have no fear! Mr. Nosy always carries a mobile phone for such predicaments.
I sure do, except that I left my phone upstairs next to the toaster.
Egad! We could be stuck down here forever!
Maybe. Want a peanut?
Oh, yes, don't mind if I do.
Aliens! They could be stealing my pizza dogs as we speak.
Let's try to remain quiet.
This doesn't sound good.
Penelope!
She must have smelled the peanuts.
I told you she had an appetite.
We're free!
As I said, she's a magnificent beast.
Come on! I've got a couple of pizza dogs warming upstairs.
Let's pretend she ate the dogs and not me.
Your secret is safe with me, Nose. Safe with me.
Now, don't you worry, Mr. Lazy. I'll have this splinter out in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
Take your time. I'm fine right here. Awful comfortable.
Gotcha.
Okay, thanks, Miss Helpful.
Wait, you can't leave. I gotta wrap up your finger.
But it was just a splinter.
I'm just trying to be helpful, Mr. Lazy. It's a nurse's job. It may look like just a harmless splinter, but you never know. Better to keep the area clean.
Okay, that's some food.
Just a little more.
That's an awful lot of bandage.
Better safe than sorry.
Are you done? I kind of feel like a mummy.
That's funny. You look like one, too. Well, you're good to go. Whoa, Mr. Bump. How did that happen?
No!
That was exhausting. I need a rest.
Oh, look, Mr. Strong. Somebody left a mummy on that bench.
Oh, yo, good call, Miss Calamity. That must be the one the museum wants us to pick up. I mean, how many mummies can there be in Dillydale?
Pretty amazing to think that mummy's been dead for thousands of years.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of creepy.
It's fine, really. It's just a splinter.
There's a thumping in the closet and it's causing a commotion. You think there's something hiding, but you haven't got a notion. You bravely tipped across the room, using all your might to find a silly something that goes bump in the night. You think you hear a noise, but it's just in your head. There's nothing but a dust ball hiding under your bed. Shake it. Every little sound you hear will give you such a fright. Oh, it's just a silly something that goes bump in the night. Break it down. Your knees are really knocking and your nerves are kind of raw. You think there's something hiding in your underwear drawer. You brace yourself to face your fears, prepared for a fight, hold back the tears. But if you don't believe me, just turn on the light. Cause it's just a silly something that goes bump in the night.
It's just a silly something that goes bump.
Oh, I don't like going to bed. Too much? Yeah, I'll never look at a chicken the same way. What's that? It's in my closet. Whoa. It'll go away right now. Whew.
So you see, things really do go bump in the night, but they're never very scary. So tonight, before you go to bed, take one last look in the closet, because you never know what kind of silly things you might find.
I think somebody needs a tickle.